Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of WASD and the Other Controllers podcast. Today is October 27th. It is 4 days until Halloween. And this is episode 26, and I'm joined here today. But before who I'm joined here today, you're probably wondering who I am. I'm your host, Jonathan Bauer, and I'm joined today with the magnificent Ryan Benoit. Ryan, how you doing?
Good. It's good to be here, John.
I'm glad to have you here. As always, it's always a pleasure. So, any news this week that you'd like to share?
Not much.
You just went down.
Yeah. Got the webcam kind of fixed. There's a game that came out that was pretty big, but other than that, yeah. How about you, John? What were you doing tonight?
What was I doing tonight? Oh my gosh, today was exhausting. So, let me just give you a picture. I texted my boss yesterday. I had a coworker who quit, and I texted him. I'm like, hey, let me know if you need me to come in to cover for him. And he's like, will do. So I get a text this morning. Hey, are you coming in? I was like, you didn't tell me to, but sure, I'll head in. So I went to work, and then since I was like 20 minutes late, I couldn't clock out in time to go to school. So I had to clock out, take a lunch, then go to school, then come back and work another hour. Sorry. And so after I worked that, I was like really tired, and then I get a text message from my dad saying, hey, could you take care of the horse? And I'm like, I don't want to, but I did. So I had to drive all the way to go take care of the horse, feed it and stuff, and apparently horses like to eat. So I did that. Whoa, cat freaking out. So I did that, and then I went home, took a shower, and then I had to go to youth group and help out there. So, and then I went and watched the Cardinals game. They won! Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Freaking crazy against the Rangers. Insane. It's like, they win, they lose. Oh my gosh, it's over. Oh my gosh, it's back. Ah! And then they came back. Cardinals made it happen.
Dude.
So it's going to a Game 7 in the World Series.
Yeah.
Holy cow. You guys are like, wait, you guys are from California. Why do you guys care? Well, as you may not know, this guy is from a certain state that St. Louis is in.
Mm-hmm.
That would be Missouri, which I'm from. I was born there, moved to California when I was 2. I was actually 1, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously I don't really have, but I still have a lot of family there. My favorite football team is the Rams, and that's dedication.
Yeah.
But that is a pretty long story of today. But Ryan, how was your day?
It was great. Yeah. I just got a lot of stuff happening, but it's all been going really well. And definitely I had a large amount of Chinese food for $5 today, which was awesome.
I really want Chinese food. Like, was it Panda or something?
No. It's from like this little restaurant place.
I've been craving Panda Express.
Dude,
I wanted a
Panda's
burrito today, though, for lunch, but Taqueria Cancun, that really good place, is closed for remodeling again. So,
gosh, all they do is remodel.
I know. They're like, all right, we're going to be open for these 2 weeks, and then we're going to remodel. So you better come in those 2 weeks. So anyway, we're going to move. You know what? Let's go on to stories. This first story, like I said last episode, a little bit too much, but I like to save you guys money. And right now, it's actually gone up in price. But there's this thing called the Indie Royal. It's the launch bundle. And what it is, you get 4 indie games. These are good games, too. It's like Ares, which is kind of like I don't know how to describe it, kind of like a Mega Man thing. Then there's this thing called Gemini Rue, which is like a click adventure. Then there is Sanctum, which is like a first person. It's a tower defense game, but you play as like third person. And then there's Nimbus, which I don't really know that much about because I haven't played it yet. But right now, so what's cool about this is the sooner you buy it, the cheaper it is. So right now it's at $4.99. I bought it when it was at like $3.21 or something like that. So it's going up pretty quickly. So I just want to let you guys know. And then also, if you pay above the minimum, you do get recognition, and then it helps other people. Gosh, I am so sorry. I'm just really tired. It was like a long day, so I'm going to be yawning a little bit. But, Ryan, do you think, like, this is, like, really cool, and I really like when developers do this, but Ryan, what do you think?
No, yeah, I think it's fun. it's a fun little way to boost sales and also just to show your support for these indie developers. And it's kind of similar to the Humble Bundle, but an added twist of getting a little competition in there. I think it's cool. I think it's worth it. I mean, $5 for the 4 different games, and then they add on other games later. They have other bundles coming up.
Totally.
So yeah, it's a good idea, and they're already doing well. The top contributor has contributed $300, and his name is Shinzu. Anyways, yeah, he did great.
What's really cool about this is actually if they make 20,000 sales, which they've already done, to say thanks, they're going to have 2 DLC packs for Sanctum that are due to appear in 24 hours. And then when 70,000 bundles in total have been sold, a 3rd DLC for Sanctum will be released. So this is pretty cool. I really like this.
Totally. These are all pretty solid games too. So, and for $4 or $5.
Honestly, I've been really wanting to try Sanctum for a long time, and it's really cool that they have it here, because I was actually really wanting to get it, and I was really close to buying it because I'm like, I really want Orcs Must Die. I don't want to wait, so I was like, I'll play this in the meantime. But anyway, I didn't get it. Glad I didn't, because now I got it for cheaper.
Yeah.
So I pretty much thrive off these bundles, so I really recommend you guys pick up on them and capitalize, because pretty good deal here. $4.99. Yeah. It's only going to get more expensive the longer you wait. Probably by the time you actually hear this, it's going to be more expensive. So
it gets up and down.
So yeah. So that is that. Just want to save you guys some money. Just giving you guys a little heads up. But next, Ryan, you want to get this one?
Yes. Are we going with the Grand Theft?
Sure.
That sounds good. Grand Theft Auto 5 is officially announced, and that is just exciting stuff. Everyone likes Grand Theft Auto. It's a fun game. There's a lot of controversy around it, but there shouldn't be, because just don't kill people in real life.
Yeah, I was actually real quick. Sorry to interrupt you, but I was actually hearing this thing, and there's never any kids in the Grand Theft Auto games, because apparently if there were kids and you could kill kids, it would then be a adult-only game, which is really interesting. So,
yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, there's no kids in these games. Like, you walk around, like, it's one of those things I never really noticed. But apparently there's this, like, Easter egg stroller in one area of the map, so that's pretty crazy. But they're actually going to release a trailer of it on Wednesday, the 2nd of November, so in a couple days. But actually, I read today in an article that there was leaked information on it. Everyone knows. Actually, not everyone, because the thing was, like, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City were on PS2, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was on PS2. But then Grand Theft Auto 4 was only on the PC and Xbox. But Grand Theft Auto 5, on Amazon, they're having a posting of it, and it's going to have a PS3 copy. So it will be there. So apparently more people know, Amazon knows more about this game than others, or they're just posting it up there early and like kind of assuming there will be a PS3 launch. But anyway, that's just kind of like in the rumor. Maybe they're going to have it be multi-platform, which will always boost sales. Because Grand Theft Auto 4 was actually, it was the best-selling game before it was dethroned by Modern Warfare. It was the best-selling video game. It sold I don't want to get this wrong. I think it was 600,000 in the first week, or a lot. I don't want to get that wrong.
It was a lot.
So 6 was something, but it got dethroned by Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare 2 got dethroned by Black Ops, which shows that Treyarch can make just as good of a shooter as Infinity Ward.
Yeah, that's true. And just Grand Theft Auto is just such a fun game, because you can do whatever you want pretty much. Very open maps, and there's the driving component of it. There's running from the police, and there's shooting. So it kind of combines a lot of different things. So I think it'll be cool to see what new features they have in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Totally. Really, I mean, obviously going to get it. I really like Grand Theft Auto 4. But anyway, which reminds me, I think I let a friend borrow that, and I never got it back from him.
Dude, I hate it when that happens.
I think, seriously, either I have it in my room, or maybe I sold it, or I let him borrow it and I just never got it back. Either way, I should probably ask that kid. Like, hey, I want my game.
But yeah, the thing says, they're gonna have a trailer come out for Grand Theft Auto 5 in 5 days, 9 hours, 44 minutes, and 54, 53, 52 seconds. So it's coming out soon.
Sooner was the time you guys see this. So
yeah. That'll be cool. It'll be fun to just build into space, and I'm hoping that their trailer will really show a lot of what has changed and what is going to be cool about it.
Mm-hmm. So, I wanted to talk about this next game, PlanetSide 2. Now, PlanetSide 1, really old school. It came out a long time ago, and apparently, like, not a lot of people played it because you needed broadband, which was a big deal back then, and you needed, like, I think you needed, like, 32 kilobytes of RAM, and that was a big deal, or something like that.
Yeah.
Certainly not as much as we have now, but and it's really cool. But what they're saying is, the developer said, it says, I always like to say that PlanetSide and PlanetSide 2 are sort of like there to Battlefield and Modern Warfare and those FPS games, and don't take this as denigration. I don't know. They're British. Denigration at all. I love those games. I play those games. But those games are sort of like checkers, where we're sort of like Risk. Okay, so you pick up a piece and you move it. You pick up a piece and move it. They're both the same, but the vastness in strategy is that it is so much different when you're playing Risk than than you're just picking up a checkers piece. So, bold statement, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Rebuttal.
Yeah, I mean, it really just sounds like they're taking jabs at the big games to try to get recognition. I mean, they can't really think that. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're just taking a jab at the big guys. Which, I mean, if you could back that up, I'd love to see it. And I can kind of get their point. I haven't played PlanetSide 2 yet, but I mean no. But I mean, if you could have some sort of planning or strategy involved in the game, I think that'd be a very cool aspect of a shooter. Because Modern Warfare and Battlefield, Modern Warfare especially, you just kind of run in there, and Battlefield, it takes, I mean, a little bit of, it's never really planning, it's just kind of fighting and using the vehicles to your advantage and just being smart. So if they had some form of strategy involved, that would be cool. I can't really think of a great way for them to do that, but that's why they're developing and not me. But I think it's really just a bold statement to try to hit the big guys and try to get some recognition. But how about you, John? What do you think about it?
I think that, like, I'm just, like, really excited because, like, this, I do agree. I mean, I think that there is some merit behind their statement because, obviously, like, you play these games on 8 kilometer by 8 kilometer continents. That's one map. And then on those maps, you, like, take your area, and then, like you have 4 people, and they can defend a tower from, like, dozens, which is just really cool. And I do think that, like you're gonna need some strategy in there. And then there's different vehicles. I do think that, like, this is a bold statement, but I do think that they're probably gonna be able to deliver. But then again, it's also like, how many people are gonna want to play a game that requires this much cooperativeness? Because I was playing Battlefield 3 this week. No one knows what to do. I'm like, why disarm bomb? Like, you see it there, they're standing right next to it, and they're just like, what do I do? Am I supposed to do something to that? Yes, you are. It's called disarm it. That's how we win, guys. That's how we win. And yet no one knows that, and that was very frustrating. So, the fact that I can't get people to do cooperativeness as just disarming and defending a point, to take over a tower, to launch a full-scale assault, to be able to be like, because in PlanetSide, it's like what you do is you're like, we're held out here, can we get the tank division in here? And they'll be like, sure, and then you go, the tank guild will roll out, which is really cool. But in this, it's like, hey guys, I'm pinned here, can I have some support? And they're just like, I want to get in the jet and fly around, and I won't shoot anybody. And it's just, then they crash, and they look like idiots. So,
yeah,
that was a little frustrating. Sorry, there's like little pent-up aggression towards Battlefield 3 players who are just like, I heard this game was going to be good, so I'm going to get it. It's like, well, we're glad to have you here, but you should probably learn how to play.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's what the campaign's for.
Yeah. So I do think they're going to probably stick up. I do think that they are going to be able to back this statement up, but I don't know how well it's going to do. Okay, I do think it's going to do well. I don't think it's going to do extremely well because it does have that free-to-play stigma around it, which some people are like, I don't want to play it. If it's free-to-play, it's probably not that good. And then it's probably going to have, it's going to be a hard time convincing people to really put a lot of effort and time into it when it was free. So it's like, gee, why should I put all this strategy behind it if I didn't even pay for anything? Whereas if you buy a game like Arma, where you need a lot of strategy, those people are like, I paid to want to do this, and so did everyone else. So, just something to think about.
Yeah, totally. But just I very much, and also they say they're like checkers, and we're sort of like Risk. So they're not saying necessarily that they are that much better, you know. And but yeah, so like you said, John, I kind of think that what they had to say has some merit, but they got to be able to show that if they in their game. And free to play is always welcomed by me.
Totally,
I'm stoked.
Yeah, me too. Poor college student who works part time. Very thankful.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that is it for stories. So as for new releases this week, next week there is a game that is coming out, not Modern Warfare, but a certain Uncharted 3 is coming out. I pre-ordered it, so it should be here on Tuesday. There's also Lord of the Rings: War in the North. It's just some epic action role-playing game, so based on Lord of the Rings. So cool, stuff like that. Oh, here's a good one. NCIS, if you're a fan of the show, they're making a game for Wii.
Dude,
sort of like Inception.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sword of the Stars 2 Lords of Winter is coming out, which is really cool because when I was at PAX, I did see the demo for this, and I got a free copy of Sword of the Stars 1, which I tried to play it. I really did, but I was lost. It was so hard to play. I seriously, I was looking at it, and just all of a sudden there's just these random lines. I'm like, what do I do? And you're building a ship, and then once you build, I don't know. It was just so complicated. I was like, there's no tutorial. Yeah. I had no idea what I was doing. Sonic Generation. So anyway, Sonic, that's coming out, the second one. So it's probably more complicated, but it'll look pretty. Let's see here. GoldenEye 7 Reloaded for PS3. GoldenEye 007. Other than that, nothing too exciting. Gears of War 3, the Horde Command Pack is coming out. So if you got the Season Pass for Gears of War 3, you will probably be getting that. And then you can download that, and then you can show it off. But anyway, Uncharted 3, that's where it's at. Really excited for that. But that is it for new releases. So let's just move on straight into what games we've been playing. So Ryan, take the floor.
Dude, really quick, you mentioned GoldenEye is going to be a new release. Is that correct?
007 Reloaded for the PS3, yes.
All right, yeah. The other day I played GoldenEye on N64, the old school.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, and someone was saying that if you play it with an inverted controller now, it's because you first learned to play shooters on GoldenEye because it's inverted and stuff. And I thought that was a very interesting thing, and I was kind of wonder if you guys played on N64 GoldenEye, if you play inverted now on Halo and games like that. Just any shooter if you play inverted.
I don't even know which way is inverted.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm if down is, I think for me, I'm pretty sure if down is down and up is up.
Yeah.
I really can't remember. For me, I'll know if it's off, but I don't know. I think I probably am inverted, but I never owned an N64. I did play GoldenEye, but I don't know. I think I learned controlling. I'm trying to remember. I didn't ever really play that many games controlling a camera when I was younger. I mean, I played Crash Bandicoot, which is just go in a straight line and do spin moves on stuff, and you don't really move the camera in that.
Yeah. No, yeah, but I think you don't play inverted, John, but I'm not sure. It could be anything, but because I think the majority don't play inverted. But anyways, I played that a little bit, and then I also have been continuing with Madden, and Madden has been less fun because we've been me and Zach have been playing it so often, and there's just the things that happen in the game oftentimes are very far away from what would happen in real football. So, and I don't expect it to be perfect at all by any means, but some things are pretty far out of line. So yeah, that's the game I've been playing.
N64.
And then
Madden,
also
Madden and N64, nice.
Yeah.
Or not together, but Madden and GoldenEye on N64.
Yes, and then also I got to play Battlefield 3 for a little bit, and it was awesome.
Just a little bit?
On Xbox, yes. And yeah, I really liked it. I only got to play on like urban maps. There was not very many of the big ones.
Dude, big ones are the big ones.
Yeah,
you need to pick it up, Ryan. I know it's tough for you right now, but you should probably pick it up pretty soon.
Dude, seriously, I should. But yeah, that's the games I've been playing. John, how about you?
Well, for me, it has been Battlefield 3. And, okay, that game is really fun. And I have been playing on the big maps, like Caspian Border on Conquest mode. Holy cow, is that big. Like, you just go in, and, like, if you don't get a vehicle at the start of the game, you're just like, well, this sucks. And you just, like, run for, like, a mile, and then finally you get there, and then you get picked off. You're like, oh, I hope someone captured a point so I can spawn there. And then you're like, oh, I'm sorry, my team actually sucks because they don't know what they're doing. Occasionally that happens. Most of the time that happens. But other than that, sometimes you get a good team. Like, I did the best. Last night I played a game, and I did the best I had ever done. I went 15-3, and I got like 5 melee backstabs. So I got and that's hard to do in this game. Especially it was the Caspian Border Conquest, which is big open map. So what I did was I got in a Jeep, and I would drive behind this like little area where snipers like to hang out, and I would just sit there and wait a second. I'm like, did they hear me? Are they gonna turn around? And then like they would never turn around. They just sit there prone, and I'd be looking right at them, and they're just like kind of like scooting around prone and stuff. So anyway, I get out of the vehicle and I run up, and one of them starts looking at me, so I just shoot him really fast, and then his friend's like, should I turn around? Maybe if I don't move, he won't see me. But I saw him, and I stabbed him, and then I grabbed his dog tags. But every time I get backstabbed, it's like an insult. I'm like, I just get upset because like I'm like, now I know that person has my dog tags. But right now, like I've collected so many people's dog tags because like if I have a chance to backstab someone, I will do that rather than just shooting them. Like unless they're like sprinting way faster than me, then I'll of course just shoot them. But it sucks because there's been times where I'll be like sprinting, and then someone will be coming. One of their teammates will be coming towards me. I'll be like, crap, he sees me. So I just will pick off the guy, and I'll try and get the other guy. But usually your clip's pretty short. Your clip is pretty small in this game. But some really cool stories out of that game. It's really fun stuff. But that is what I've been playing exclusively this week. I haven't played anything else. I haven't touched anything else. As for getting a review out for that game, I want to get one done really soon, but I've just been super busy. I'll probably try and get one done by Saturday. I could probably get one done by Saturday, but I have a test on Saturday that I need to go take, which is in Livermore, which is like a 3-hour drive. But it's an important test. It was like $150 to sign up for it, so. Anyway. So, listener email. We don't really have any emails, but we do have a lot of questions that are in the chat. I'm only gonna pick out the ones that are relevant to video games. So, is there going to be an Inception video game? No. No, there's not. Because
it would confuse the poop out of you.
Yeah, you'd be like, am I in level 3? Or am I in level 2? Thinking I'm in level 3, but actually, no.
Dude, and you'd play the entire game and you'd beat it, and then you'd wake up from the dream and you'd have to start all over again.
That would just
bother
me. And then, I heard a rumor that Hugh Laurie is playing Gordan Freeman in the upcoming Half-Life movie. True or false? I wish this was true, but I'm more than positive it's false. Because Hugh Laurie as Gordan Freeman would be a great. That would just be awesome.
Yeah, that would
Except
be
the thing is, like, Gordan Freeman doesn't talk, so it'd be really funny to watch a movie where the main character actually never talked.
Yeah,
I mean, it works in some video games, the silent protagonist, but in a movie, like, Wall-E just, like, killed me inside. If he did not actually do the cute little Wall-E, I probably would have not wanted to watch that movie.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
And then here is another, oh, sweet, here's some new questions we just got asked in the chat. So, why is Battlefield 3 so cool? Let me see. I think it's just because of the bigger maps and the vehicles. I really like that. It's just like the weapon choices, the feel of the guns, like they sound good, and like when someone's like shooting from afar, you can tell how far away they are, and then you can hear like the bullets whipping by you, so you're just like, oh crap, I need to get down now, and then it's just like it has a really good sense of urgency, and there is that whole like I can blame my team aspect, which is just awesome because there are so many times where I'm just like, guys, you suck. And obviously I get really upset because I'm like, you guys, whenever I'm like, I'm sitting there defending one of the bombs, it's like the other bomb's disarmed, and I like look over there, I'm like, gee, can I run over there and disarm it? Oh, there's a guy over there, maybe he'll get it. And I look back, it's like, the point has been destroyed. I'm like, what were you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's really cool because it's just nice, but,
Yeah, totally. What I like about it is just, like, there's something about it, like, when you have, like, your headphones on, and you get, like, an explosion goes off next to you, and you, like, get knocked over, and there's, like, bright light, and then the dirt fly, and, like, it's just such a real feeling game. It's so cool, and then, the sounds, like, and, like, comes back in, and they have all those cool things, and that just the realism effect of it, and just, kind of the chaos feeling sometimes when there's a lot of people. It's just no other game I've played has been able to recreate that realism and chaos.
Yeah, totally. And what's really cool is if someone's just shooting at you, they don't have to be hitting you. They need to be obviously remotely close to hitting you. But if, like, say you're behind cover and someone's just shooting above you, they get this thing called suppression bonuses if someone actually comes and kills you, because like your vision on your screen will all of a sudden get like blurry and like you're like a little disoriented because like you're freaking out it makes so much sense that happens. So that's really cool.
Seriously.
And it's just like little things like you're not gonna see that in a Modern Warfare game. You're gonna see if someone is shooting at you, you're gonna die because it takes one shot to kill you.
Yeah.
But anyway. Another question, need a new headset, any suggestions? Why, yes, I do have a suggestion. The Gamecom 777. Surround sound, really nice. It's comfortable. I don't like the design of it that much, but I was actually this was given to me to test, and I tested it, and my cat, it has a cord, it's not wireless. My cat decided to be like, oh, I'm going to jump into your lap, and then jump, and like, kind of belly flop onto the cord and then get stuck and then run away and then freaking rip it out of my computer, and that was a little frustrating, but it sounded really good. I honestly like that. Like, this is a Logitech G930. Yes. It's the wireless surround sound headset 7.1. I really like it. It's expensive. If you were going to get one, I would recommend just get the wired one. It's like $70. However, this 777 is about $50. It's good quality. If you want something with really good sound, I would recommend like a Razer headset. Those ones are really nice as well. And then, if also Triton makes good stuff, and this is Turtle Beach. Those are some brand names I would check out. But if I could recommend something, this one, the Logitech, is really nice. It has Yes, it has these. Here, 1 second. It has these little macro buttons on them, like 1, 2, and 3, and what it can do. And it has a little volume adjuster and a little mute button right here. It's really cool. Those buttons, they'll like sometimes they'll alter my voice, and because there's like a built-in software that does voice altering, which one time I did a whole live stream in Space Squirrel. And I didn't know it until I watched the replay. And that was a little embarrassing. But anyway, if I could recommend a headset, this one. Or if you're looking for something cheaper, go with the Gamecom 777. If you're looking for something more expensive, go with the Razer. If you want something a little bit more middle range, there's also the Turtle Beach. So that's just some stuff I can recommend for you guys.
Yeah, totally.
So mention 5-star viewers. Sure thing, I would love to, except there are none.
God.
What is this?
God.
What is this? I thought we were friends.
They're killing.
I thought we were friends. Whatever.
Laurie.
Hey, you know what? Whatever.
No, it's alright.
We just won't mention you, and no one will ever know you exist. Whatever. If you don't have iTunes, that's fine. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't have it. I only have it. I only have it because I use it to post to look at the 5-star reviews. That's pretty much the only reason I have it. But if you do have it and you're not putting a 5-star review on you, then shame on you. That just hurts. And then anyway, so shout out time, Ryan. Shout out to you.
My shout out is going to go to Stephen Gordan and Nathan Ely for tuning in at the beginning of this podcast, and they're going to hopefully leave a 5-star review next time they go on iTunes. But yeah, and they also made a Justin TV account to watch a live stream and
nice.
Chat.
They should follow this so they'll know when we're going live. That's really cool. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
How about you, Joe?
My shout out is going to go to you know what? First person you know what? Okay. Teammates in Battlefield 3 know what they're doing. Or good helicopter pilots in Battlefield 3. Those are the best. Like when I'm in a helicopter with someone who knows what they're doing, it is the best thing ever. Because then I'm just like sitting in there, and I'm using the gun, and I'm just like shooting people. But when you get into a helicopter with someone who doesn't know what they're doing, it's seriously like this is what it is. Like it's the most annoying thing ever. They just fly around, and they're just like, and then they crash, and you don't get out fast enough. It's like suicide. I'm like, it doesn't say that. It's not like Halo, but it's like Prison Beast committed suicide. I'm like, no, I didn't.
No,
I was murdered.
I was murdered.
I was
murdered.
I was straight up murdered. I was KIA by a teammate.
Drunk driver. Yeah.
We had a freaking junk flyer. And then good fighter pilots too, who like give some good air support. Like it is just like it's so cool when you're just walking around and then you look up and you see this jet just go and you're like, that's a player. That is someone on my team doing that, or it's someone. It's so funny because like the thing to do now is if you don't know how to fly it, you just look for someone to crash into and you crash into them. Like you look for a high concentration of people and you're just like it's so weird because like what you do is you use the mouse to bank left and right, and then once you go left and right, you have to like then pull up to like turn. So you have to like bank left and then you pull up to go that way. It's so weird. You can't just like, obviously it's not like driving a car. It's really weird, but it's hard, but it's pretty fun. So my shout out goes to good people who are good at using the vehicles in Battlefield. Good tank drivers like me. I mean, people are like, how can you be a bad tank driver? Trust me, there are ways. Like the people who just like drive a tank and they're not really looking around, and like there's 40 billion people with RPGs just like shooting at you, and like, but the people who can dodge the RPGs in the tank, none of those people. Those people are really pretty sweet. So good people at Battlefield 3. Those people are awesome. So we're wrapping up. You can find the blog at wasdcontrollers.com. You can follow me on Twitter as @PrisonBeast. Be sure to join the Facebook group and like the Facebook page, because I'm eventually going to get rid of the Facebook group. I keep saying that, but I'm going to get rid of the Facebook group for the Facebook page. So like that so you don't miss out on anything. If you have any questions, you can send them into questions@wasdcontrollers.com, or you can post them in the chat when we're live. It'd be a lot. I can probably have a more in-depth answer for you if you do send an email in. So if you want to ask something serious, like I'm thinking about upgrading my computer, I'm thinking about buying a console, I'm looking for this, I'm kind of undecided, I don't know what game should I buy, these are my choices, send those an email, because then I can have them ready. But if you just want to be like, if you just want to ask, is there going to be an Inception game, you can post that in the chat.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time emailing that to me. I'm not going to be like, crap, is there going to be one? Let me go look this up. Let me Google this really fast.
Yeah.
Okay, Hugh Laurie is Gordan Freeman. I don't know, true or false. Could be a rumor.
Yeah.
So yeah, send an email if you want it to have a little more thought put into it. If you want to be up to date, be sure to subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or the feed burner. It's going to be in the show notes, so you can just copy and paste that link into whatever podcasting you use to do that. But leave us a 5-star review on iTunes if you use that, because it'll help us get noticed and spread the word, and that is always good. So if you have any concerns or you want to have some input, you can email us at feedback@wasdcontrollers.com. Until next time, we hope you guys have a great week. And don't forget, we are doing that. Create a new intro song for the listeners of this, not the live people, because I'm not good at it yet. But for the people who are listening to it afterwards, I want a new intro and outro song. 30 seconds, I'll just cut in half and have the first half be the intro, second half be the outro. So that'd be awesome if you guys want to work on that. If you know how, obviously not like, do this for me. And that'd be really cool. And like I said last week, if you're thinking about buying a video game, just go on my blog and go through that link on the show notes of last show. And I'll probably find a more permanent link that I can find for you guys to it'll help support the show. So, till next time, hope you guys have a great week.
See you later, guys.
Alright, keep on gaming, guys.